Do you own a home but are thinking it's time to downsize, upsize, or relocate? There are several costs to keep in mind when both selling and buying a home in New Hampshire, which can add up quickly. In this video, we'll give you a refresher on the most common expenses involved with a real estate transaction so that you're not caught unprepared after making a big decision. Watch until the end for additional costs you'll want to plan for after you've closed on a new home. So let's get started with selling your current home. When listing, there are several fees and expenses associated that you'll want to be aware of because they'll impact your bottom line. These include closing costs. As a seller, you'll likely need to pay for some closing costs such as deed prep, title search, prorated property taxes, and transfer taxes. Real estate agent commission. As a seller, you generally pay a commission to your real estate agent for their services, which is typically split with the buyer's agent and their brokerages. This is usually a percentage of the sale price of your home and varies from agent to agent, so you'll want to ask your realtor what their fee is and what services you'll get for that fee.
Home repairs and upgrades. Before listing your home for sale, you may need to make some repairs or updates to increase its value and appeal to potential buyers. This could include things like painting, landscaping, replacing outdated appliances, and fixing leaks. The cost of these repairs can vary widely depending on the extent of the work that needs to be done, so it's important to budget for these costs before putting your home on the market. Home staging. To help your home look its best, you may also want to consider hiring a professional home stager to help appeal to buyers. This can include anything from decluttering and rearranging furniture to renting furniture and accessories to make the home look more inviting. And mortgage payoff and any liens remaining. If you owe any money on your home, the remainder will be paid off and deducted from the proceeds of your sale at closing. Now, let's move on to buying a new home. When you're looking to purchase a home, you need to consider more than just the price of the home itself. There are several other costs that you need to factor in, such as
down payment. The down payment is the amount of money you put down toward the purchase price of the home. Down payment requirements vary, but in most cases, you'll need to put down between 3 and 20% of the purchase price. Home inspection. We always recommend having a professional home inspector evaluate the condition of the home before you buy it. This inspection can help uncover any hidden issues or potential problems that could be costly to fix down the road. Fees typically vary by inspector, home size, and inspection elements. Closing costs. Closing costs for the buyer can include fees from the lender, title company, appraisal, and transfer taxes. Again, these costs vary, but typically range between 2 and 5% of the purchase price. And moving costs. Don't forget to budget for moving costs. Whether you're moving across the town or across the country, the cost of moving can add up quickly. Be sure to get quotes from several moving companies to ensure you're getting the best price.
In addition to these costs associated directly with the purchase, there are some other expenses to keep in mind when owning a home, like homeowner's insurance. Lenders usually require buyers to have homeowner's insurance to protect the home and its contents from damage or loss. Property taxes. Property taxes in New Hampshire vary depending on the town or city the home is in and the value of the home. It's important to factor in these taxes when determining your monthly housing expenses. Homeowners association fees. If your property is part of an HOA, you may need to pay monthly or yearly HOA fees to cover maintenance, landscaping, and other community expenses. And home maintenance and repairs. Once you own a home, you'll need to budget for ongoing maintenance and repairs. This can include anything from yearly tune-ups on your heating system and pumping your septic system regularly to replacing a broken appliance or fixing a leaky roof. It's important to have a rainy day fund set aside for these expenses.
While there are certainly expenses involved, moving on to your new journey can also be a great investment and a source of stability. So now that you've become familiarized with these costs on both sides, you'll want to make sure you watch our next video on how to know when it's time to downsize. In it, you'll learn 5 signs that indicate you're ready to move on to your next home. Finally, if you're ready to take that next step in selling, reach out for a free customized comparative market analysis or start your search for your next home on our website at graniteliferealty.com.